Buenas and half a day, everyone. Good morning. How are you today? Today we are recognizing our National Farm to School Month, and we are also recognizing our local farmers who donate their produce to our schools. So we'd like to thank all of them, and I'd like to thank my colleague, Senator Telo Taitagui, and our Legislative Secretary, Amanda Shelton, for being present today. And can I just ask everyone that is taking part of this program to please come forward? Come on, don't be shy. And so we'd like to read the resolution with you next to us. Yeah, just come over here to the back side of the table. Right. And so this is also that the people of Guam to see the tremendous community effort of all of our partners, of all of our farmers. And I understand we have women-owned farms as well. So, you know, a big women empowerment movement to that. And also the men, thank you so much for your green thumbs. And we want to thank you also for really investing in our children and in our schools for the tremendous work that you do. And we know that farming is a very long process. It requires patience. It requires perseverance. And so thank you for that. And it also requires a lot of love, you know. Sometimes you have to even talk to your fruits to help it to grow, or your vegetables, right? And so really it's a great connection with the earth, our culture, and also of a grace of God. So relative to recognizing the observance of National Farm to School Month during October 2019 and commending the efforts of Guam's schools, farmers, fishers, and community partners in empowering our children and their families to make informed food choices to ensure that our children have access to healthy local food while giving our agricultural community opportunities to contribute to the local economy.
Whereas the U.S. Congress designated October as National Farm to School Month in 2010, and it now has 23.6 million children, 42,000 schools, and more than 200 organizations participating in farm-to-school activities year-round in all 50 states and the U.S. territories as part of events and activities sponsored by the National Farm-to-School Network. The National Farm-to-School Network envisions a nation in which farm-to-school programs are an essential component of robust local and regional food systems and ensure the health of all school children, farms, environments, economy, and communities. The network's mission is to increase access to local food and nutrition education, to improve children's health, strengthen family farms, and cultivate vibrant communities.
Whereas farm and school programs enrich the connection communities have with fresh, healthy food and local food produce by enhancing food purchasing and education practices at schools. Farm to Schools implementation includes the purchase of local foods, which are promoted and served in the cafeteria and made available as snacks. Programs also encourage students to participate in education activities related to agriculture, food, health, or nutrition, and engage students in hands-on learning through gardening. And whereas
farm-to-school partnerships and relationships serve as a significant financial opportunity for local farmers, fishers, ranchers, food processors, and food manufacturers by opening doors to an institutional market worth billions of dollars. Farm-to-school activities benefit everyone, from students, teachers, administrators, to parents and farmers by providing opportunities to build family and community engagement. Buying from local producers and processors creates new jobs and strengthens the local economy, in addition to the numerous cross-sectoral benefits of farm-to-school activities, including positive impacts on economic development, public health, education, environment, and community engagement. And
And whereas the Guam Farm to Cafe project will celebrate National Farm to School Month throughout the month of October 2019 and promote the supportive relationship between local school systems and local farms through collaborative work with the Guam Department of Education, the Guam Economic Development Authority, the Guam Department of Agriculture, the Guam Environmental Protection Agency, the Guam Department of Public Health and Social Service, and other organizations, and
Guam's recognition of National Farm to School Month celebrates local programs that have increased food education opportunities, supported learning about gardens in schools, and benefited Guam student farmers and fishers in the area of agriculture, education, and health by providing fresh local foods for school meals and snacks. And whereas the people of Guam commend the National School to Farm Network and the Guam Farm to Cafe project for providing students access to nutritious, high-quality local food and enhancing classroom education through hands-on learning related to food, health, agriculture, and nutrition. Now, therefore, be it resolved that the Committee on Rules of Iminay 35 na Legislator Guahan does hereby, on behalf of Legislator Guahan and the people of Guam, recognize the observance of National Farm to School Month during October 2019 and commend the efforts of Guam schools, farmers, fishers, and community partners in empowering our children and their families to make informed food choices to ensure that our children have access to healthy local food while giving our agricultural community opportunities to contribute to the local economy. And be it further resolved that the Speaker and the Chair of the Committee on Rules certify and the Legislative Secretary attest to the adoption hereof, and that copies thereafter be transmitted to representatives of the Guam Department of Education, the Superintendent, and the Honorable Lourdes A. Leongarel E. Magahagan Guahan, duly and regularly adopted by the Committee on Rules of Iminay 35 na Legislator Guahan on the second day of October 2019. So I'd like to ask the superintendent to say a couple words, and perhaps a representative from all of the organizations to speak a little bit about the program and the work that you have done to help our community and our children.
I know there's tears in my eyes for this beautiful resolution. I just want to say a few things. First of all, I'm just glad to be here because of the work that's been done by our staff at Guam Department of Education. I want to recognize my chairman, Mark Mendiola, with his former GITA work. I mean, ever since he was there, was always kind of trying to move this along. And of course, our current administration and over at GITA as well, who actually stepped in and said, we have to make this farm to school project work. And so for years, we've been trying to do a better job. It's, for one reason or another, we've never been able to really fully capture the goals and vision that we've always set forth, which is to see more local produce in our school cafeterias, whether it was on our side, having to work with new nutritional requirements and implement, the new school lunch and breakfast programs, or the farmers, working to organize themselves or to plan out for the needs of our school children. For one reason or another, we have never kind of really pulled everyone together and found a way to start making it work in a way that we would be able to be proud of. So I'm really happy to see the farm to table. I know we have microgreens and who's the other one? And the Farmers Co-op here today and representing the farmers in our community. We're going to start off with a couple of schools to start off with, hoping to get to 5 schools by the end of the school year, looking at lettuce and cucumbers to support salad bars, to support more vegetables, local produce in our school meals. Also with fruits such as the bananas that are readily available. We know that the rains have caused concern for our farmers and for all of us, but we're going to push on through to see what we can do this year, and then hopefully, if we're successful, to keep growing this project. So thank you to the farmers who stepped up and just made it. Continue to advocate for yourselves. Like I said, it's not just about it's not just about nutrition, and obviously the local produce is the best, but also for our economy and growth. And then also thank you to those on Agita, the other agencies, and within DOE to just find a way to get those obstacles removed so we can make things happen. So thank you, Vice Speaker, Speaker, Senator Shelton, Senator Taitigui, and Senator Lee for supporting this effort. Thank you.
Good morning. My name is Katrina Regis. I am from the Farmers Cooperative Association of Guam and Gualota Farms. We are ecstatic to partake in this endeavor. Buy local, we will provide fresh produce and food security. Thank you.
Thank you. And are these party favorites? Because I really want one.
Hi, my name is Cassie Brady, and I'm with Farm to Table Guam, a nonprofit organization. And over the years, we've tried to help farmers through business and financial advisory. We've provided the community with what's called the CSA subscription service of local produce from our farm and other small farms around island. And we really look forward to expanding to the schools finally and educating the children, where their food comes from and that it's possible to grow food here on Guam and not depend on imports. So thank you for this opportunity.
Good morning. My name is Marlene Oberiano. I'm with Guahan Sustainable Culture. It's a fairly new organization. We just started in January of this year, and we're pretty much trying to promote food security as well as food sovereignty for our island. So we look forward to working with Farm to Table and Farmers Co-op in providing produce to the public schools. Thank you.
Hi, Afide. My name is Mark Acosta. I'm from the Guam Cooperative Extension and Outreach from University of Guam. I'm also the National Farm to School Chair for Guam. I'm happy that Matt Sablan and DOE has a farm to school grant, getting teachers and students trained in agriculture, tied in with the co-op, Department of Ag, and all our community partners. So one of the biggest things that I want to emphasize today is that it's pretty much groundbreaking, like Matt said, bringing in all of these partners together again to get our kids healthier, eating more fruits and vegetables, and building our economy by building our farmers to grow more so that we have more nutritious foods on the island. Thank you.
Hello there, everyone. Peter Lai from Department of Agriculture. I'd just like to thank DOE, senators, the governor especially, for recognizing how important it is to have food security. And this is the new crop of farmers that is taken over from the old crop of farmers. So, it's brilliant to see this. And just hope that the support keeps growing for everybody. Thank you.
I'd like to ask Speaker Barnes to give the closing remarks.
Sidzulis Masi, Vice Speaker, and I just want to extend an undunkaluna Sidzulis Masi for everybody here in this room. And who would think that a program like this, which is so badly needed, that we have everybody from the government to the nonprofit organizations to all the agencies involved together to do something. A little secret here, I literally plant hot peppers and harvest them. And I don't see it up here, and I don't see my cousin's avocados, but I just want to say, the more we share, and the more we educate, and the more we bring our children to the forefront, I know that programs like this would be successful for the whole island of Guam. So I congratulate all of you for your leadership and making sure that this program remains a big success. Undunkalina Sidzulis Masi, Sainamasi.